So I was talking to a male friend of mine the other day, and he told me that women don't apologize and women can't be held accountable. And I began to really think deeply about this idea. And one of the things that came across my mind is in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And even though the husband would continue to come, he made it very clear that, yeah, she won't apologize. She thinks you're wrong. She thinks you're taking my side. And I began to really reflect, like, oh my gosh, is it true that women don't apologize? Is it that women struggle with being held accountable?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. And check this out. Over the years, we've covered a lot of topics on this channel, ranging from pop culture to stuff going on in our lives, to stuff going on in the Black community, to stuff going on in the dating world. We like to see progress and improvement in every single aspect of our lives and the world around us. However, not everybody thinks that way. But for those who do think that way, they tend to hold themselves accountable. But when it comes to accountability, we here definitely like to hold men accountable on this channel because we are men. We made this channel for men to learn from mistakes that we have made and changes that we want to see within the world. However, occasionally we'll come across topics to talk about when it comes to women and potentially holding them accountable. But since this is a men's channel, we tend not to really worry about holding women accountable too much. I think we should just leave that to the women to hold other women accountable because, again, when it comes to us, they call us every buzzword in the book, and some of these women don't even know what these words mean.
He's just like a man.
You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
Yeah.
What is misogyny? Why are you using words that you don't even know the definition of?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic, though.
But what does misogynistic mean, though? Just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just, again, based on the
So let's see what happens when women hold other women accountable.
So I had to come on here and say this because it seems like nobody else wants to say it, but I'm going to say it. The reason why women feel that the dating pool has piss in it really isn't because of men, but it's really because of women. I have been saying this for years and I will continue to say it. Women are very problematic people that do not have accountability for anything. Society has made women believe time and time again that they are the prize. But if you are really the prize, why don't you guys ever act like it? If you know that you're a woman of value, why do you continue to allow yourself to be in situations that do not serve you? Why do you keep circling the same mountain with different men, but they're the problem and you're not? Having a vagina does not rid you of being an accountable person. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like men are perfect, that they got it down pat, because baby, nobody does. Neither gender does. But until women are able to take accountability for their actions, take accountability for what they decide to tolerate, they will continue to jump on this clock app and share their baby mama stories, the stories of how they were cheated on by a man that showed them red flags time and time again. Just all these crazy stories that honestly I'm tired of hearing. Me personally, I had to take a step back and check myself and to see things about myself that was causing me to have the same results with men. And I feel like a lot of women don't do that because a lot of women are delusional. That's just the truth of the matter. A lot of women are delusional. They feel that they're perfect. They don't have anything about themselves that they need to work on. You guys are not perfect. Take a step back and look at yourself.
The number one unsolved mystery that this world can never answer is why. Why? Ladies, do we meet a man and he'll say, I got a good job. Check. I ain't got no kids. Check. I got good credit. Woo! Check. I love my mama and love God. Go to church. Check. And we'll hit him with the, you know what, you just not what I'm looking for right now. It's not you, it's me. I feel like you're a little too much for me. Yeah, Ray will come with his 10 kids, 11 baby mothers, 10 unkept tattoos, 17 evictions, a bike, and a black garbage bag, and we will love the doodle out of some Ray. Okay, we be ready to cut a hoe over Ray. Go to war for Ray. Cut our family off for Ray. And he ain't got nothing going for him. Yet, Billy with a good job, we'll throw him to the wolves. Ladies, why do we do this? Tell me.
You know what? Y'all women don't want no good man. No, y'all don't. Y'all want the thugs. Yeah, y'all want the guys that's gonna break y'all heart. Yeah, you do. You keep on talking to the same type of dudes. Yes, you do. Be quiet. You do. You don't want the good guys, the simps. The guys that stay in the house and won't cheat on you. You don't want him. He's too boring, right? He's too lame. He's not attractive. Girl, you better enjoy that peace that comes with that man. That man offers peace that you ain't never had in your entire life. You hear me? You better get with that man because of what he can do for your soul. You better get with that man for what he can do for your soul. Not for what he can do. Oh, he look good out here. Oh, he fine. Oh, baby, that don't mean anything. The older you get, you want peace and stability and love. That's it. That's all you should ever want from a man. Stop saying y'all want a good man when you ain't even attracted to what a really good man offers you, okay?
The men aren't the issue. The women are. I know a lot of women don't like to admit that or say it, but the women are. The women are the ones with the power. You can say no, but the women keep accepting the bare minimum. Men get whatever they want because we are so weak and lonely sometimes. I just have to be honest. If women change what they accepted, the men would be forced to change because men will do whatever a woman wants. Women have the most power. Men are getting free vacations. Men are getting free sex. Men are getting girlfriend duties without having to commit. Men are going days without texting you, and the moment they text you actually respond. You guys are accepting anything and they are just having a free-for-all. I'll be honest, if I was a man and it was just a free-for-all society and I could do whatever I want and I could still get you, why wouldn't I take it? Why would a man commit to you if he gets everything without having to commit to you? Why would he commit to you and say no to all these other girls when he gets you and every other girl in society? Because you are not making him commit to you before you give him the world. I was a girl that accepted the bare minimum for years. Last year was actually the first year I finally said, you know what, stop accepting it. And so now I kind of move differently. Like, I'll get to know you, and then if I see things, I'm like, nope, not gonna work. Women, you guys have the power to change. Stop accepting the bare minimum, and then the men will step it up. Love y'all. Bye.
As you can see, a lot of these women have made valid points so far. Now, these are just a few who are actually on social media holding other women accountable. But of course, you know, they'll get called the occasional buzzword as well. Pick me, pick Misha, whatever. It's like you can't really win, but I think that certain women will tend to listen to women more than they listen to us. But let's keep watching.
So y'all do know that it's easier for a woman to spoil a man than for a man to spoil a woman. So why y'all not doing it? It's literally so simple. And don't talk to me nothing about no money, because it don't even take money to spoil a man. You fix that man a sandwich, oh, he gonna love you. I'm talking about put a little bit of lettuce, tomato, dress it up a little bit, you know, put a little extra to it. Oh, he gonna love you. When that man get in that shower, wash that man back for him. Lay his clothes out for him when he get out. They fresh, they ready. Socks, drawers, all of it. You see how that was free? Rub his feet, free. Give him a little massage, free. And if you got some money, you ought to not be saying nothing at all. Pay for that man haircut, put a little gas in that man car too. The new game coming out. You know he like to play the game. Buy that man that new game that's coming out. You know he like to dress. Give him a little graphic tee or something. Get him a little hat, a little snapback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do, so why you ain't doing it? And then we be the one, we be picky. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Okay, he wants stuff too. He like to be spoiled too. And if you get a little too mad and talking about what you ain't finna do, I ain't finna buy that, I ain't finna do that, okay. And what one woman won't do, another one will too. Remember that.
The question that men are always asking women that I hear is, what do you bring to the table? And a lot of women, get stumped on this question. Proverbs 10-16 talks about a woman who works willingly with her hands, who sells her fabric at the market, who wakes up early in the morning to feed her family. Women nowadays, they don't want to work. If we do want to work, we want to keep our own money. We're supposed to be finding somebody to do earth with, but instead, we want to find somebody to do earth for us. We're all here doing earth together. Nobody should have to do earth for you. It's already hard enough for a man to have to provide for everybody, including himself. If the man does ask you, what do you bring to the table? Say, my other half.
The women who think they out here finessing these men, I've never known a man who is smart enough to make a whole bunch of money, but too dumb to know when a woman is using him for money. A man knows when he's being used, and he's okay with being used. Why? Because he's using you too. He's getting exactly what he wants, baby, your body. And your body is way more valuable than his paper, but you're the one treating it like it's a fair trade. And then you'll call him a trick, but who's the trick? When he gets to go out tomorrow and get some new money while you still stuck with that same old ran through free game.
Don't just do it for the food. That's so,
don't you
that's so broke of you. You're so broke for that. Like, no way that I would ever do this. My time is way too precious to sit with somebody that I can't stand, don't like, or don't really want to get to know just for a meal. Some guys were like, well, I'm paying for the food, so now I need some of that, and the girls are like, well, I'm not giving that, and unless you put that filet mignon on the table with the twin lobster tails. So, but you don't need, you're trading the nana for the lobster tail? Come on, man. Off, man.
Besties, what's up? Listen, I gotta say this. A lot of people gonna get mad at me, but I'm just gonna say it. And I want to speak to a particular group of women where it's like, the question is, why do you feel so entitled to the money of the man that you having sex with? Why do you feel entitled to his money? No, real question. This is not a judgment question. This is just a real question. Like, why do you feel entitled to his money? Because you're having sex with him? Girl, I just seen him blow $30,000 at the casino. He can buy me that $18,000 watch. It's just $18,000. I seen him blow it. You know what he was doing? You know what that was called? Doing what he want to do with his own money. That's what. Because this is the thing. I used to think just like that. Before I started making my own money and I was like kicking it with niggas for lunch dates and little bullshit like that, knowing that I was broke as hell. When I started making my own money, my whole life changed. I remember one time I got so mad at this guy because he spent $5,000 at the blackjack table in 10 seconds. I'm like telling my friend like, oh, well, he should have asked me if I had food in my fridge before he spent all that money. He didn't even ask me if I was straight. Bitch, you knew you ain't had no food in your fridge before you went out. And why is it his job? Because he f***ing you? Girl, gone. You's grown. And I know y'all gonna talk shit about my relationship. Oh, well, you with a nigga with money. And yep, and he with a bitch with money too, bitch, period. And when you make your own money, you realize that the relationships that you have, a lot of them are out of survival. So when you have your own, you're with people because you really want to be. Anything my nigga do for me is icing on the cake because I take care of myself. The real flex is being with someone because you want to be, not because you need them to survive.
Another reason why we here on this channel like to talk about topics like this is because we like to warn other fellas what it's like to be out here in the dating world and what specifically to look out for if you don't already know. Now, granted, this is not all women. The ladies that are holding women accountable in these videos are not talking about all women, because there are plenty of women who actually hold themselves accountable when they do things wrong.
I know you've been married a long time. A lot of people may not know that you've been married a long time. What are some of the things you felt like you had to change about your personality in order to be more appeasing to your husband?
Absolutely, and that's a great question. I've been married for over almost 22 years now. We've been married. And for me, I had to learn how to let my guard down. I had to learn how to be completely vulnerable with him. I had to learn how to be quiet sometimes, not always. It is.
It are like, tell them to shut up. They won't shut up. Why can't we not shut up?
Because I think that we just feel like we just have to be heard. Yeah. And you do have to be heard. But there's a point where, for me personally, he's the head of my household. Point blank, period. He's the head, right? And so although I need him to hear where I'm coming from, there's a way in which I have to communicate with him in order for him to hear it. So if I'm just rah-rah and I'm just going at it, I'm not being respectful, I'm yelling, I'm, you know, and there's just nothing being accomplished, and why would he hear me?
Exactly.
Why would he
That's
make
good.
any changes? Good. All of that, right? So I had to learn how to be quiet. I had to learn to pick my battles.
How did you learn? How did you learn this? Because we're not taught. So how did you learn?
I learned it from him.
Okay. You had to be obedient to him at some point.
I learned it from him.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. It's clear that us women aren't listening. Like, we're just dropping the ball time and time again. And it's starting to piss me off. Time and time again, we hear men scream that they want peace over and over and over again. They say it every day. They want peace. They want to be left alone. They want peace. They want peace. They want peace. They want peace. And we blatantly ignore them and do the opposite. And a man blocking somebody on social media, on the phone, that's him protecting his peace. So y'all saying, oh yeah, that's definitely sassy. That's giving weird vibes. That's giving feminine vibes. No, that's a man protecting his peace. That's a man not trying to go back and forth or have a whole argument and debate with somebody over the phone or over social media. Something that y'all like to do every day. And that ain't even sassy or masculine energy. That's childlike energy, basically. That's childlike energy. At the end of the day, I hope that tweet or whatever was a joke. But, I mean, regardless if it was, you know, people gonna push a certain narrative. And it's just sad that we can't let men be men how they want to be men. Or us women are telling men how to be men when we ain't never walked a day in the life of a man. It's just, the shit is starting to get to me. We're starting to be the problem. Yeah. I think we have the men beat, ladies. I think we're the problem. I'm sorry. We are. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Roast me in the comments if you want to.
Shout out to the women out there who are holding your sisters accountable, and shout out to the brothers who are holding your brothers accountable. We'll cover that in a future video. But right now, we're talking about the sisters. So the more of us, men and women, who hold each other accountable and actually work on what we're being told to check ourselves on, yo, the world will be a better place if we actually fix whatever needs to be fixed within us. I think that more of us need to work on that. And of course, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and definitely hit you with another one soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We greatly appreciate you. Make sure to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video, and hit the thumbs up button down below. It helps trigger YouTube's algorithm, and it helps push this video out so more and more people can see it. And certainly, if you support the channel, you want to make sure that other people support the channel as well. So let us know what more you want to see from us, and we'll check back in with you soon.
Until my gender decides to be self-aware, in order to be accountable, in order to mature and grow, they will continue to jump on this app crying about the same men every single time. You will never attract a man of value if you are not a woman of value. So please, though, I'm begging you people in the name of God, take time and assess yourself. Stop pointing fingers at these men, because as you're pointing fingers at them, remember that 3 fingers are pointing back at you. I hope this helps someone.
Till next time. Peace.